the major interventions that we would use to sell the Ghanaian products. So the model is simple. Many of our exporters do not have the we are seeking to deal with the needs. Now, how do we help our available in various markets, various jurisdictions we found one, and because this is needs to make it practical. Because I mean, I have always said that on various platforms, on various panel discussion, on various focus groups, we have always made mention,
which is very important. I just very quickly want to go through the audience. How many of you, before coming to this event, knew of the Ghana Trade House? I want to see by show of hands. Okay, so it's a minority that knew about this before, but now you do. And I believe the question you have is how can you take advantage of this?
The pharmaceutical manufacturing would receive a major boost from a new policy and regulatory framework designed to incentivize diversification and exports. You may also recall that just last week, His Excellency and the President and myself commissioned Africa's largest industrial salt production and export company in the Ada Songo Lagoon Salt Entry. This is a major game changer towards the development of a viable industrial chemical industry with great export potential. And how great? My understanding is that Ghana last year imported about 650 million tons of salt. Nigeria, we understand, imported about 1 million tons of salt last year. The Ada Songo thing, it's a mystery. For those of you who went there last week at the inauguration, I tell you before I continue. For many years, when some of us were at the university, I'm talking about the early 80s, the story was told that lagoon and the enclave, it's about one of the very few sea areas, sea segments, sea regions of this whole Atlantic around the West African coast, where meaningful salt. A portal with depository of business regulations, legislative instruments, procedures, forms, and related documents that have been designed to bring simplicity and enhance efficiency, providing a one-stop shop for businesses to access the regulations that affect them. The platform also allows stakeholders to provide feedback and input into regulatory reforms that affect the business environment. It's an innovative response to address some of the bottlenecks and the bureaucratic impediments that businesses have highlighted as being unfavorable to a predictable and transparent business environment. The African Continental Free Trade Area is a trade market trade agreement which is driven by a need to eliminate tariffs and barriers to intra-African trade, to reduce border constraints, increase competitiveness, and encourage flows of technology and human capital. It presents a timely opportunity for African nations to harmonize their trade policies and trade more effectively with each other. It has the potential to play a major role in boosting Africa's economy, creating jobs, and alleviating poverty. With the African Continental Free Trade Agreement, African countries can work together to create a more robust trading bloc with more authority in international trade negotiations. By cooperating on trade policies and creating larger markets, African nations can increase their competitiveness and global trade and be better positioned to weather economic downturns caused by global events such as the recent one, notorious COVID-19 pandemic. The World Bank estimates that after would increase Africa's income by 450 billion by 2035. I'm not saying it, they are saying it, it is wrong. 81%, according to the United Nations Economic Commission for Africa, this single market trade agreement would enable the African economy to reach $29 trillion by the year 2050. So doing, Africa has a huge and unique opportunity to lift millions of people out of poverty. The potential benefits of AFTA have been well harnessed. Its related economic integration should be paramount if the principles of the African trade, the AFTA framework, are to be realized within the shortest possible time frame. I don't have a chairman here, but I can address the chairman or to say, Mr. Chairman, who's the chairman? There is actually a chairman here. You see the price you pay when you are late for functions like this. Chairman, you are here plenty times, but I don't think I had one, so I'll be ignoring you. Forgive me. So if there is Mr. Chairman here, then permit me to also touch on another important facility that would change the business landscape as far as trade across Africa is concerned. This is the Afro-Asian Bank inspired Pan-African Payment and Settlement System. They call it PAPS. PAPS is a significant development that has already started through.
So far, this year, $3 billion, $25 billion in terms of sky. Now, access, certainly across Africa, in almost 17 countries. That countries in Ghana, and they say, get a free we have Nairobi, Ghana, Newman, over. Exporters, these would be new money in across Africa. 17 countries now access. Number two, the movie in terms of send over to send over here, send to standard, and asking a mouse coming to me. Introducing you a deal between their family. I know them for my say, may SME customers. I around the country there, community sessions. I church and professional music, send organizing, send over your bank, which is this collaboration. It's very long and twice why they come. So, where's the customer also export? Maybe you do this one, near the paper, near street paper, as in which we have to do something. In African planning war branches, there were branches of Paris, Access UK, Lebanon, Malta, there were China. I'll buy your office cry or swap or German desk out the sort of machine for Germany, or German focus on the Chinese also over. You can see a graduate for new with money. Young one year, there were partnerships to say remember F1's Bank for International Development. And so many capitating and CFM SME4, you can't come back. The new GIZ for 3 year partnership here, and also literally now we send the business and financial literacy. Access, you can see the Ghana economy. manage, but they are teaching to my say about Jim, easily enough so that economy is media, when I say profit.
So they registered exporter. Or I'm saying. So, check but the person can say export trade house. They say I can't want so much. I can't want so much. I'm saying make us got China more so I Ghana. China for. Producing but maybe I'm not producing to me and yet container loads of Yaman and Fan. And so the concept they say, and I say, Ghana peace, and I say, before I'm but if you are willing to meet one plan and container loads of those in Yaman, the export trade house concept in this we are not the audience now, but I say the now buying my air freight, whether sea freight, whether air freight, now you to me higher price in such a way say which may have come Corona export trade house. When I hear before I think the query Ghana Export Promotion Authority, any Ministry of Trade, any said, trade house, I will be and then the say, export trade house, I will Kenya. And no Cassassy, a year in the month of August, and he said, we are in Ghana trade house network to meet the Chanica. And so, sanity, Ghana, through the trade house. And when I say, the money which I feel favorable because the Uko media so now running the government in the area, government they say and friends Kenya but I feel favorable even freighting different freighting airport see now what they friends the human what they in the price say Ghana Export Promotion Authority and I say private company now you need the belief say the new association of Ghana industries and it is argument so you make sure say price they need favorable now offer for labor statutory requirements yes really was something like I say favorable right now they can come also
that's the position
the friend is some more deputy chief executive of Ghana.